right, folks, here we go, and what a miraculous run it has been for this 135-pound woman. She fought for the belt back in the day, didn't get the title, everybody left her for dead. Look at her now.
She never believed that she was done. She knew that she would get back, even if everyone around her told her it would be very difficult. She put her head down, she went to work, and she's back now. And she feels like because of that journey, the ups, the downs, the torment that she had to go through, being depressed, not being the champion, all that has built her to be the person that can take the belt tonight.
A lot of valuable lessons learned. She's never looked better on the scale. Perhaps that will be an indicator of things to come tonight. So the top 10 in the UFC Women's Bantamweight division has never been deeper nor more talented than it is right now. And of course, they're all chasing the champion who gets back on the proving ground here in the big spot tonight.
You know, and she knows that she holds the belt in the division that's been around the longest. She replaces champions like Ronda Rousey, Amanda Nunes, Holly Holm, and Miesha Tate. All these great champions that came before her, she carries that as if it's a medal of honor to represent the history of this division in the best way. This woman is a savage, and she intends to keep that belt for a long time.
And in terms of muscle mass, body fat, I'm just not sure that she has ever been in the type of physical shape she is in advance of this title defense tonight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! High round for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kayla. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Ketlen Vieira.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here is Ketlen Vieira, another big spot for her here tonight. She got off to a very good start her last time out. Now let's see if Vieira can continue that trend and continue her ascent up the bantamweight ladder.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Big knee lands there. All right, so Ketlen Vieira choosing to lean on the boxing here early. She's got some heavy hands and seems to have the upper hand in that round here in the early game.
Yeah, John, for a long time we recognized that Ketlen would be one of those young fighters that had the potential to at some point challenge. And it starts with her boxing ability. Her ability to stay within herself, not overextend, and take what presents itself to her. She does a great job finding her shot, and she's doing exactly that right now.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Nicely done.
Stay tight, stay tight. Let's go,
there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for the finish. She's so good at dictating these ground exchanges, and she's doing a fantastic job of building posture to try to land that kill shot from the top.
Oh, in good position to whip off a Kimura here.
It's tight.
All right, so she bails on the submission, favoring the position. Your thoughts on that?
John, she had it pretty tight, but she recognized she was going to lose it. So she kept the dominant position. I think that was very smart.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady, big shot lands from the top. It looks like her opponent's reeling.
Oh, big shots from the top. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Good job by the champ there.
Sliding back out. You need to work.
Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the field.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
All right, so she goes for the double leg takedown here, DC, and she is able to secure it. Beautifully done there.
Beautifully done. Great timing, great angle on the finish. Great job getting to her best position.
Well, a bloody mess it is not, but that cut is getting worse by the minute.
It just keeps advancing because she keeps getting hit in the same spot. She has got to move her head. Oh, nice. Great shot from the top position.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Start raining those elbows. Start raining those elbows.
30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt.
That is tight.
Oh, looked pretty tight to me, but she bails on the submission attempt. All right, here, final seconds of round one. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Round two next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. Well, she's done a nice job just hammering the cut on that eye. I'm not sure how much more fight time we're going to have tonight.
Yeah, she will not be able to go through this much longer. She took way too many shots to the eye, and now she's dealing with a nasty cut. She's got to be more focused on the defensive side if she wants an opportunity to win this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Lands the jab.
It's a beautiful, fast foot jab with meaning.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, so she lands another leg kick there, and now you're...
Big double leg level change. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Come on, you gotta strip. Let's go. Push those hips.
All right, she's in the north-south position. My God, she's got it in very tight.
Well, looked pretty tight, but she gives up on the submission now.
She had it tight. She had it very tight, but she could feel it slipping. So she recognized maybe I should stay in the dominant position opposed to ending up in a bad position.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Vieira. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Well, not in the stoppage zone yet, Daniel, but that cut is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse and worse because she has not moved her head. She has got to move her head before she starts to see the strikes coming in her direction. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Ground strikes really adding up for her now. All right, right into side control now. We'll see if she can dole out some damage. A lot of fighters would prefer the half guard. She does pretty good work here, though.
She does great work in the half guard. Oh, for attack. Yup. Got that submission locked up very tight.
Oh, she switches up now from the Kimura to the armbar.
That was a nasty transition, man. She's so good on the ground.
Oh, how about that? She gives up on the submission now. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that now she's a little bit safer.
All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here.
She's got it very tight.
Oh, belly down now. Oh, she got out.
What beautiful submission defense by this young lady. To stay calm and patient in the fire is what allowed for her to defend that submission attempt.
Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on this.
She's got her back now.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
1 minute to go in round 2.
Great job landing from the top position.
And there she goes again, landed another strike on the ground.
Gotta be careful here.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passive, right away passive, trying to pass to get good ground and pound.
Oh, nice display of technique by her there. Nice straight. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, she's in a world of trouble now.
Now we're going.
Oh, now a big left hand. 10 minutes in the count. All right, so with some urgency, the cut man making his way into the octagon as she heads back to the stool. That is a nasty cut that she is dealing with.
Calm, stop. You gotta slow it down. You gotta be calm, okay? You're being overly aggressive.
All right, back to the stools we go. She has absorbed a lot of damaging strikes in this fight. We'll see if she can recover.
She didn't do a good job of moving her head. She was a stationary target, and she paid for it. Her opponent recognized that the target was stationary, and she went all out trying to land big shots, and she opened up a nasty cut.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. fight, but she is getting after it now. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
That's some good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good.
She's fighting behind the jab.
Oh, she gets inside and gets the single collar tie. Well, we've had a lot of bloody encounters in the octagon, and this one is right up there. She is really leaking out of that eye area.
Yeah, she's leaking out of the eye area. She needed to do something different defensively. She didn't, and now she finds herself very beat up.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
All right, so her submission attempt is denied yet again. She's going to keep going for it, but the defense has held up every step of the way thus far.
She has to. She has to keep going for it. Because if she wants a chance, she's got to keep trying to throw up submission. Unfortunately, she is trying to submit one of the best grapplers in the division.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Right in the side control, yep.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, wow, I thought that was going to be the end. Instead, she gets her arm out again.
It looked like she was going to tap, but she never gave up on herself, and now she's out of that position. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Nice positional control here.
Let's go. Get up to your feet.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Great job making her opponent recognize she's not going to just lay on her back. She's still being offensive.
Ooh, look out, that thing is tight.
It's advancing, she's about to finish.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, gets denied by the bottom.
She got stopped. She got stopped right in her tracks. Great job by the bottom fighter.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Vieira's has got full mount now. All right, so after a great back and forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
Oh, she got inside and right to the single collar tie. Final seconds here. Vieira's cut is just, he's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot.
That is gonna do it!
Holy smokes!
That is as clean a knockout as you will ever see, and certainly the signature win of her career today.
You don't get many like this. She said that she was going to knock her opponent out, and that is exactly what she did. What a performance.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 59 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight champion of the world, Ketlen Vieira.
So the winning ways continue for one of Brazil's best, Ketlen Vieira, getting it done here in the UFC Women's Bantamweight division. And I'm starting to think that this could be a future UFC champion, Joe. She has shown a constant evolution.